Hello and welcome to review of I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World. Now, we on episode 7 by the way, and I can see why people have entirely dropped this isekai. I can see why. Fellas, for those who've read the manga and read the LN, I understand your frustrations. I am frustrated too. I'm frustrated that we didn't get what we want. And I understand everyone's frustrations of this. I do. Now, I don't want to drop this show. To be honest with you, I don't want to drop this show. Because I come so far talking about this show that I had a few ups and downs with the show. Having said all that, episode 7 did give us anticipation. It didn't give us like, oh wow, this episode, this and that, talk, it didn't really got me like going to a point where like, okay, really interesting. I mean, yeah, there are some moments that got us saying, you know what, finally, and there are some moments like, so you asked me overall what this episode was really, episode 7 overall though, I'll say, you know how movie critics give it 4 stars? I'll give it 2 stars, because at least it got something, a new character. Now, we all know when it comes to isekais, there's always a harem. Every isekai character has done this over the past. Even new shows now. In Another World with my smartphone. Harems. You see what I mean? You see what we're getting at here? So when I look at this episode, his life got better. And, well, now I won't say it got better. It been got better. I'm talking about in the harem group that he has. So without further ado, let's get right to it with the review of episode 7 of I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World. Okay, so after last week, you're saving girls from the fire. What better way to train your magic and learn more than going back to the world of isekai, where you can learn everything about yourself and your magic. Now all of a sudden, you see a girl, another girl that you want to save, another damsel in distress. I feel like Yuuya, this is Yuuya's trait. He sees a girl, he saves them, and he adds it to his harem. That's kind of the process of a isekai one-on-one. But that's his life right now. But Knight, on the other hand, this is why I like Knight. For that dog to understand what he knows. The dog knows that she or he is evil. Evil. And I can tell you that Knight is just like, don't save her. I like how Knight just grabbed you and said, like, in the dog mind, like, don't save her. But she was getting beat up by goblins. And the thing, when I looked at these goblins, I'm like, Goblin Slayer. Oh my God. It's just the way she was getting hurt. I'm really going back. I really went back to Goblin Slayer. That first episode was the catalyst of like, what the fuck did I watch when I watched Goblin Slayer? I'm sorry, but that was that. And then leave it up to Yuuya going hands down. I mean, he got a whip, a divine whip, one that goes like this, and all that, and just immediately just killed all the goblins that was surrounding her. Now, we're already halfway through the episode, and then Luna is already, that's her name, Luna, is basically the new harem group. And her ability is with strings. Now, when I first saw her battles with the goblins before this happened, before I even saw it, when I saw her ability with the strings, the first character that came to my mind was Glutch from Akame ga Kill. If you guys watch Akame ga Kill, even though it's not the best, but if you watch Akame ga Kill, there's a guy named Klutz with the green hair, and he has these like strings, and he kills them with it. That's the first thing that came to my mind when I saw Luna. So, after Yuuya saying Luna, saving Luna, they started to train together. They started to train. They started to after a little bit of the fan service. I mean, yeah, the fan service is back. Like all isekais, we got fan service. So he opened up a bath, which he unlocked from the crystal deer, and just opened it and just let Luna get in the bath. Yeah, and like I said, we got fan service, and we did. Especially when Yuuya got in and Luna got in, and her back was her boob was on his back. So yeah, fan service is back. Not as high fan service like all the other isekais, but at least it's some fan service. Like DC tier at best. We're probably gonna see more isekais. I mean, isekais of fan service along the way. But again, this was the build for Yuna and Yuuya to train together, to work on their pros and cons, to work on their magic. It was like teamwork. But again, she is an assassin. Luna is an assassin. So let's count the ways. Let's count the ways of Yuya's harem. You got the student president. Okay, you got a model. You got the classmate, and the other classmate with the purple black hair. I mean, she's one of them too. I'm gonna add her. You got a princess, and you got an assassin. If you do that, it's 6 girls. The reason I said 6 is because you add that other girl that was the other classmate that's sitting next to Yuuya. That's why I matter. But that's 6. That's six girls he has in his harem. Like literally, his harem already got 6. Episode 7, and he got 6. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, now the camping trip. Yeah, let's just call it like it is. Yeah, it wasn't. Ain't no big deal. It's not a big deal. I just don't like. I mean, the only good thing about Yuya's camping trip arc was, and his group, they're gonna be like scattered around for food and water, just surviving in the forest. I mean, this is Yuya's department. This is Yuya's home field advantage. You know what I mean? Because he got it. Because he's going to train. I mean, he's gonna camp. They're gonna camp out in the forest. And Yuuya, who's been in the isekai worlds for on and off for years now, has been in the dark regions of the forest. So he knows, like, okay, I know what to do. I know what not to do. I got this. That's why it's kind of like, boring. Especially his cheat skills to find the nearest locations to find fishes. And with his stealth assassin skills, he's able to grab all the fishes in the ocean. I mean, he got like a bucket full of fishes. But again, this episode was, at best. I mean, yeah, the first half was just him isekai and training his ass off with Night and training with Luna to learn more and kill some goblins and other stuff on a regular basis. Then you go back to the real world with his camping trip, and it's not like, we'll see where this goes. It's gonna be one of those things where a bear is gonna attack the president, and he's gonna save her. I mean, like, we already know what it's gonna be. We already know what it's gonna be. Now, then they show Luna is gonna kill the princess, which everybody's gonna be like, oh, the target is gonna be the princess. So, and even though Luna has feelings for Yuuya, it's safe to say that his harem is gonna be like one of those, like, oh, I can't decide. I gotta protect the princess, but I care about Luna. So now it's like, okay, where's this harem going? But that's here and there. Now, normally videos and episodes I do will be more than 10 minutes, but this episode might hit like a little after 10. Because again, this episode was kind of clean. It wasn't too like, I mean, not clean like, oh, this is a safe episode. I mean, this is a safe episode. This was the safe episode because the way how this portrays and the way how it was just like, it was nothing like, oh my God, do you see that? No. This was your typical, okay, it is what it is. I mean, him training, the first half was just him training, and the other half was his camping thing, so it's like, it's not really spectacular yet. I mean, nothing kicked in. I just hope that's one of those, if they decided to do a few twists and turns from the manga and so on, we'll see where this goes. And maybe get some ratings up. I mean, right now it's a 6.68. I mean, it had a 7, but then it dropped to 6 because people right now are disgusted on the way the direction of how this show is. But that's how it is. So, episode 7 was average. It wasn't like, can't really be disappointing about it because this is how his daily routine is, from isekai to real world and real world to isekai. So it's kind of like him training more and more, as it goes on. There are a few moments I want to see happen if they decided to go in that route, but we'll see where this is. We'll see. So, like I said, this wasn't a big deal of an episode, but it did give us like a new character introduced to Luna. We just got into the half part, and now we have a girl added to his harem. That's the only good thing about it. So I look forward for next week's episode of Isekai Cheat. I got a cheat skill in another world, and let's see how it is on Monday. We'll see. So stay tuned.